This video looks at how seasons affect nature, and also, because we are part of nature, how it affects us as well. To illustrate this, we can start looking at the approaching autumn and how the leaves will soon turn color, and also, of course, eventually they will drop off. The temperature starts to go down, and the various things happen with animals. Squirrels and things gets busy storing up food for the winter, burying it in your garden and maybe in your pots as well. And of course, the days get shorter as the nights draw and gets longer. And how we respond to this probably depends on our character and what we're used to and what we expect of the summer that's just gone. It could be a slightly sad occasion as we look at the approaching winter and the colder days and nights. So maybe there's a sense of melancholy as we're entering the season of beautiful colors. But we might also be happy that there's going to be nice cold crisp days, and especially people who can't stand too much heat will appreciate the cooler climes that are coming up. The effect of autumn is perhaps most noticeable in the month of October, when definitely the leaves start to turn color as well. To adjust to any changes of the season, it's probably best if we can spend as much time as possible in nature. That will help our body systems get used to what is happening outside, and also we could change certain aspects of our lifestyle. It's time to prepare for winter, so maybe we are not so active as in having parties and things, and perhaps also eating seasonal foods will also help. We probably don't feel like lots of fruit this time of year, and so perhaps starting to look at our diet in terms of more neutral food, not ones that are grown in tropical places, would help as well. So next we come into the winter season. I would say that this is around the December time, when the days are very short and all the leaves have gone from the trees. Especially we have various problems like SAD, seasonal affective disorder. It can kick in at about this time due to the lack of light. And we know what we should really be doing now. We take our cue from nature. Everything goes much slower. Animals in hibernation, even the trees and plants slow down in this season. And ideally, we should also slow down, but this is not what happens in our society. We continue at a full pace. So we do have a non-synchronous way of life when it comes to trying to be with nature. But we can still start to adjust by actually taking more rests if possible, and maybe also increasing the amount of time we sleep, because we have more and more nighttime hours available now. And now we enter the glorious season of spring. It's a time when there's a lot more activity. The increase in activity is very fast. You can see the early bulbs coming up, and also various flowers are quite early, forsythia for example. And what happens is that if we haven't rested enough, what will happen is that we don't have that energy, that nature has to start growing, sprouting leaves, it's actually a good time to start new projects as well, either domestic projects, DIY projects, or maybe work projects, because our energy will actually increase tremendously at this time if we have had enough rest in winter. If not, then we will have to suffer a little bit of low energy at this time of year as well. Towards the latter half of May, we will be entering the summer season, the season of social activities, barbecues, visits, and holidays. This is the time when the franticness of growth of spring has calmed down, but we have now days that we feel ready to meet friends, to get active, to do various summery activities like gardening, and also outdoor activity. Sports will increase. The desire to do more sports will increase as well. This is the summer season, the season that we don't always have the right weather in England, in Britain, but some countries it can be a bit too much even. Sometime in August we will have the harvest season, where we can see lots of haymaking going on, combine harvesters in the fields and on the roads as well. And we can look at this time of year as a late summer. The leaves haven't fallen off the trees like they will in October, but it's a time when we can still get very nice days. Late summer is when like festivals like the Harvest Festival will take place. It's about time that we can actually enjoy, look back at what the hard work we put in and enjoy the rewards of that hard work that we put in spring and summer. Now this brings us full circle back to autumn again, and the point actually of this video in a way is to show that as nature changes, our inner body needs also changes. But as I said earlier, in modern society we don't actually take notice of that need for ourselves to change with the seasons, and so our energies can sometimes go out of balance, and that leads to us being more prone to things like infections, like colds and flus and aches and pains as well, because in winter our muscles are less able to do the work that they can in summer when it's warmer. So all these little issues mean that our life being kind of not very much running with nature, but sometimes even opposite of nature. Like at Christmas time we might get very busy because we need to do all the work before the Christmas holidays, not only in our jobs but also in terms of arranging get-togethers, parties, and also buying presents and preparing and getting the turkey and various foods. Now, this is where people like myself, I'm an acupuncturist, can help, because we can actually start to readjust the energies of us when we are a little bit out of sorts. And so I do recommend that at each change of season to take up a course of acupuncture, or to continue and have a seasonal maintenance treatment that will help keep us in good order for all year. Okay, thank you very much for listening and watching the video, and all the best of health to you. Thank you very much.